Hey, what's up everyone? If you're jumping on this video, it's likely that you are looking at real estate. It's highly likely that you are a first-time home buyer, and maybe you are discouraged by the high prices in the Bay Area, or maybe you think that it's not possible for you because you have a very limited down payment or you can't afford the monthly payments. Well, in this video, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to take you through a real example. I'm going to compare two really low down payment options that are very popular, and I'm going to compare it with a no down payment option that most lenders do not do. And I'm also going to show you exactly where you can find these properties. I'm going to give you a customized list of where these properties are in the Bay Area in Contra Costa County. So I'm going to take a few minutes and go through it. And keep in mind the scenario may or may not be for you, but if it looks interesting, if it's something you have questions about, it's really important that you get those questions answered. And I'm more than happy to help answer those questions for you or customize a scenario for you tailored to your exact situation. So with that, let's just jump right into it, and let's see what we're going to look at here. Here's our example, and what we have here is a list of two really popular loan options right here, the FHA loan and also Home Possible conventional program. And we're going to look at the purchase price of $425,000. This is a real scenario that I just did for somebody. And rates do change daily, so these rates may or may not apply. It's not a good faith estimate. It's not a loan estimate. It's very important that you get your questions answered and get this tailored to you if you want to take a look for yourself. But that set aside, let's jump into it and take a look. So for right here, we have a really popular first-time homebuyer program. It's a 30-year fixed FHA program. And for that, let's look at a $425,000 purchase. For this program, you're required to bring in 3.5%. That's $14,875. Okay. Now let's say that we were able to get this loan for you at 4.375%. If that's the case, you're going to have a mortgage payment of $2,083, and then with taxes and insurance, and FHA also comes with some hefty mortgage insurance that you don't see with the other programs, you're going to be looking at a total monthly payment of roughly $2,902. Now down here, let's take a look at cash to close. So with FHA, there's two really important things. It's a government program, and they actually charge you this closing fee. It's a mortgage insurance fee that they finance into your loan at closing, and that's one of the detriments of FHA is they do have this large fee where other loan programs do not. They finance it into your loan, but if you look here, you have a monthly payment of $2,902, and you have to come in with cash for closing of $14,570. Now, that cash could be gifted from a family member. There's a lot of different ways that you could get it. But if you look here, the monthly payment is $2,902. Let's compare it with another popular program. It's a conventional program. It's a 30-year fixed Home Possible program. It requires 3.5% or just 3% instead of 3.5%. So that would be $12,750. Now this program, it actually comes with a higher interest rate. Let's say at 5.5%. Let's say that we could get this for you at 5.5% with absolutely no mortgage insurance. So where FHA has almost $300 in mortgage insurance, this one does not. So if you look with taxes and homeowners insurance, you're looking at a monthly payment of roughly $2,869, which is lower than the FHA payment, right? Now for cash for closing, you notice that you don't get charged that hefty mortgage insurance fee that FHA requires, but you still need a little bit more down payment because you got to pay for your own closing costs. In this scenario, we actually get you a large lender credit where the lender pays for all your closing costs, but a lot of those costs are rolled into your loan with the mortgage insurance. So here you need $14,000 to close, here you need $24,000 to close, and this monthly payment's a little bit lower. So those are two really popular low down payment options. But still, where a lot of people get tripped up is they don't have money like this for closing. A lot of first-time home buyers can't come up with the closing funds, right? So we actually have a 100% down, 100% financing option that you should know about, and I want to teach you about it right now. So it's a very interesting program. What we do is, let's say it's a $425,000 purchase, just like the other two. We're going to give you a first mortgage at 4.875%. and you need 3% down payment, just like over here, okay? So where that comes in, you have a mortgage payment of $2,181, and let's say homeowners insurance and taxes are relatively the same, right? You have a really small homeowner mortgage insurance payment compared to FHA, only $61. So for this, you have a monthly payment lower than the other two programs at $2,772. Okay, it's the lowest monthly payment out of the three programs. Here's where it gets really cool, is we actually give you what's called a silent second, okay, subordinate financing, and we get this through the state of California. It's not everybody qualifies for this, but it's important that you look at it. You can do challenged credit, and as long as you make under $200,000 a year for your yearly household income, then you may qualify for this program. So what we do is we actually take this subordinate financing from the state, and we pay for all your closing costs as well as your down payment. Okay, now there's no monthly payments due on this silent second. Okay, you only have to pay it back if and when you decide to sell the property. Okay, so there are some details that go into it, but it is really important for you to take a look at this because it makes sense for a lot of people. If you look here, cash for closing, we actually set this up so you virtually have to come in with no money for closing. Okay, and if you look at this and compare it to these other two loan options, in this case, and this is a real case study, in this case we got you the lowest monthly payment out of the three, and you have no money out of pocket for closing. Okay, if you look at the APR, which of course you have your interest rate, what your payment is based on here. Your APR is actually it is a calculation that we make in order to show you the true cost of any given loan. And the higher the APR, the more the loan costs you over time. So as you can see, this APR is actually lower than the other two scenarios. Okay, so this 100% financing program may be for you. It's really important that you take a look at it. Most banks, most big banks, are not going to offer this to you, and there's very few loan officers that are going to offer this to you. So I think it's really important that you get your questions answered in regard to this. I'd love to show it to you. I'd love to tailor a scenario for you based on what you would like to purchase or what you'd like your monthly payments to be. What I actually do is I work backwards. So if you're currently paying $2,500 a month in rent and you want to purchase something that gets you there, I could actually tailor that for you. And you may be saying, well, Jason, hey, there's no properties in Contra Costa County at 425. That's not true. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly where to get this list. If you look below this video somewhere, there should be a link to current lists of properties that qualify for this 100% financing program, as well as the low down payment programs as well. This program goes up to in the 700s. So it's not necessarily for a low purchase. You could do it in the 300s, 400s, 500s, all the way up into the 700s. And that's just main requirement is that you're making less than $200,000 a year, and there are some credit and income requirements that we check you through with just a quick phone call. So let's take a quick look here at where we're going to find these properties. What I want you to do is go to fastpacedrealestate.com, okay? And what you're going to do is set up a free account, just name, email, and it sets you up with a free account. And we will go ahead and show you a list of these properties. As you can see, as of right now, here in Contra Costa County, we have, these are the newest properties. You can sort them by newest or by cheapest. You have properties in Concord, a lot in Concord, some in Pleasant Hill, Martinez, Antioch, Oakley. All these cities have properties that qualify for this. We have, here's one in the 400s, here's one in the 300s, okay? Let's look by the lowest price, okay? So as of right now, there's properties as low as $230,000 that qualify for these programs, okay? If you see it with a red arrow, that means that it's been recently reduced. You may have a really good opportunity there. So there's some properties, you can see, there's a lot of properties in the 2s that qualify for this program, okay? And then get up to the 3s and 4s and so on and so forth. As of right now, we have a specific list of over 200 properties that qualify for this program. So the main reason why I'm showing you this is I want to make sure that you're not discouraged, that you know that this is possible, that this is something that you could do as a first-time home buyer. I specialize in helping people through it. I would love to help you, love to absolutely answer your questions. If you have any questions about this program, or if you want to get a scenario tailored just for you, please get in touch with me. Let me know what properties you're interested in. We'll match it up together along with your financing, and we will get you in that home. Thanks a lot, you guys. I hope this helps you out a lot. If you know anybody that might be looking at low down payment or no down payment options, please share this with them, tag them, send the video out, let them know, let people know that this exists, because most people have no idea about this program. Thanks a lot, you guys. I hope to talk to you soon, and I hope it was helpful.